you throwing away money on your car insurance?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify. We help you compare quotes and save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient and save me lots of money.
Go to Insurify.com and save up to $1,000 a year on your car insurance.
What could you do with your day if you could treat at home? Ask your doctor about VivGuard Hytrulo, now pre-filled for self-injection.
I still love to surf, snowboard, and of course skate. So I take Cunol Magnesium to support my muscle and bone health. Cunol's high absorption magnesium glycinate helps me get the full benefits of magnesium. Cunol, the brand I trust.
When you have your own land, it can be nice to have some help every once in a while.
Are you kids ready?
Yeah. That's why we built the all-new, easy-to-operate Mahindra 2100 series. It's tougher and smarter than anything else out there. With intuitive tech and best-in-class lift capacity, we made it easier than ever to take off your toughest to-dos and be ready for whatever comes next.
Thanks for doing this, Dad.
Mahindra, out working the field. It's 0 for 84 and 2,000 cash or up to 5,000 back on the all-new Mahindra 1100 and 2100.
The funeral of Pope Francis. As the world gathers together to pay its final respects to the beloved Catholic leader, we're bringing you up-to-the-minute updates. Martha McCallum makes her special coverage, live from Rome, on Fox News Channel. When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
And the president is on his way to the Pope's funeral while lower courts keep blocking his agenda. Shannon Bream is going to break down the law and Kim Strassel on the politics. Dr. Oz joins us to talk all things Medicare and Medicaid and what's on his to-do list. Breaking bad in New Mexico, a judge and his wife arrested after a gang member was living in his house. And the Karen Reed trial got very interesting with more drama. It continues today, and we'll have the latest from Boston. We'll see you at 9. In the meantime, back to you, Charlie.
America used to be the world's leader in shipbuilding, but in recent years, we've been building significantly less compared to China, who's now dominating the industry. President Trump, however, has recently promised to reverse that.
I am announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon.
Now, one AI leader aims to make America the #1 shipbuilding leader again by building the world's toughest AI-powered humanoid robot. Founder of Persona AI, Nick Radford, joins us now to explain. Hey, Nick, thanks for joining us. So, explain to us, what is your plan for making America the shipbuilding leader of the world again?
Yeah, I think we can make America industrious again for sure, and we used to have that. When you look back into the 40s and when we were building the Liberty ship, we were building 3 Liberty ships every 2 days. So clearly we have the kind of capacity to do this. But it's going to take a seriously organized effort. There's a lot of great companies, including ours at Persona, working on problems similar to this. But the heavy industries have really been out of the equation, and shipbuilding obviously falls into part of that. But it's going to take a judicious deployment of industrial AI and robotics to be able to bring these things back. And we've been lucky enough at Persona to be to license some great technology from NASA, some of the things that you're seeing here. And we think those are going to be directly applicable to how we want to deploy these robots into these heavy industries like shipbuilding.
So the problem here, obviously, is, and the reason we kind of lost our mojo, is that building ships is a very dangerous business. And your idea is to create actual humanoid-type robots that are able to do the hardest, most dangerous aspects of shipbuilding. Is that correct?
No, absolutely. And it's a pretty unforgiving environment if you see how the process is done. We don't have the workforce that's going to enable this sort of resurgence. And so what we're going to have to do is supplement that with a lot of these advanced technologies. And they're hypercritical. And there's a race right now in the humanoid world. We're no longer discussing why humanoids, but how many and how fast. And there's a flurry of activity happening in this industry, and it's going to be, I think, one of the most transformational moments. And the shipbuilding process is just hyper complicated. So the way we're approaching it is building the world's toughest humanoid that is able to handle the complexities of this kind of environment. While most companies are building humanoids for the indoors, we're going outside. We're going outdoors into the harsh conditions that exist in a lot of in the work that's done in the shipyards.
And do you get the sense that does China already use robots in their shipbuilding, or are they still kind of analog when it comes to building ships?
No, absolutely not. This is actually one of the things that we are most concerned about is that the Chinese have exceptional capability here. In fact, they rank in the top when it comes to the number of robots deployed per 10,000 workers in these kinds of industries. And so only second or only third to Singapore and South Korea. So the U.S. has a long way to go to catch up to modernize our manufacturing processes of the ones that are included in shipbuilding. But I wouldn't bet against America, I can tell you that.
It's always been a losing prospect. Nick Bradford, thank you so much for joining us and explaining it.
Sure.
Don't forget to tune into our special coverage of Pope Francis's funeral tomorrow morning, hosted by Martha McCallum, live from Rome at 3 a.m. Eastern.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, we are waiting for President Trump to leave the White House. He is bound for Vatican City for the funeral of Pope Francis that will take place less than 24 hours from now. A number of dignitaries from all over the world will be there. The leader from Ukraine, Zelensky, Joe Biden announced that he will be there as well. That came out a bit earlier today. So all this is doing, we expect him possibly to take questions on his way out. So if and when that happens, we'll bring it to you. So stand by for more coming up in the White House momentarily. We got this now, a federal raid on the home of a former judge. Agents arresting his wife as well as the judge, accusing them of harboring an alleged member of TDA Trendy Aragua. Intriguing story. We get to it now on a Friday morning. I'm Bill Hammer live here.
Yeah, you can hardly believe that one's real.
Right. Yeah, what's going on inside that house?
I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. We have a big show for you this Friday. So this was the second raid on the judge's New Mexico home. The first one was in February, and that's when ICE agents arrested this illegal immigrant who was reportedly just living in the family's guest house.
So Jonathan Hunt's looking into this. He's got some details now from LA. What's up, Jonathan?